G'day guys, it's Matt here. Welcome to the channel. I believe this is part 4 of the shed preparation. These videos have been going over a few months, so I'm just trying to consolidate them so it all makes a bit more sense. But yeah, we'll get into it. Yeah, so we've got all the bits of pipe, we've got the electricals down a fair bit deeper than what these hoses are. So that's all ready to go. This is obviously the side of the shed. So you've got the electrical there. And then also we've got these big trenches here. Kind of a last minute decision, but we're going to put I think it was going to be a 6-inch pad, cement pad, just in this bay. So that's the 15 metres from that to there. And yeah, so this is going to be like where we working on things and all that. So we weren't really thinking that we'd ever put the bulldozer or even excavator or anything on the cement, but we sort of figured, well, now's the time to reinforce it if we ever do. So we've got these channels here to be filled with concrete and obviously reinforcement, so that yeah, the whole pad doesn't need to be that thick. It's only going to be where the dozer's going to be potentially driving. So yeah, that's what's happening there. But all of the piers are done, ready for the shed to happen. So yeah, it's going to be a bit exciting, really. So we got this on this bay as well. I've sort of briefly mentioned it before, but there's going to be a 6 metre awning from like this, obviously up high, but from that to that, so 15 metres. It's going to be a freestanding awning out 6 metres. So that's going to be yeah, just help so we don't have extra poles that we have to deal with. And yeah, you just got that bit extra shade. If you want to swing in here and drop something off and then drive around or whatever, you can, if it's in the rain or whatever. So that's the plan there.
Well, good morning, folks. We're only up to a moderate form of madness this morning. It's a cloudy day, it's windy out there, it's warm, the temperature's warm, but it feels chilly, if that makes sense. And I've got 2 of my offsiders here. They come with pop. Been into town, we've done our coffee and hot chocolate and chips and gravy, so they're all right. It's nearly midday. The concrete trucks have been here this morning, so I just missed the main action, but I think it might be on time lapse anyway. I think there's about 81 or 80 cubic metres of concrete gone down in about 5 hours this morning, and the rain is just about to come. It's only a few hours away, I think. We had 40 mil about 3 or 4 days ago. Things are very wet. Crops are going okay, but they're not making the best use of the rain that you would normally expect, because they're just a little bit waterlogged. So anyway, the boys are just finishing off polishing or whatever they're doing there with the helicopter, but it looks like a good job. So we're okay, get to drive. Got to drive on one. That's the go. Might have to put a bit of petrol in it. Hey, Marty.
Mate, you were about to run your ute over here real quick.
How quick, mate? Hey?
Fast as you can move. Jump start.
Jump start?
Yeah.
Mate, I've got a little jump starter.
Have you? You got a jump start pack, have you?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Looks like the helicopter's got a flat battery. So I'll get my little jump start kit and see if we can get them going. Now, folks, this is a concrete paint we've got here. So I think there's 7 drums, 10 litres or so in each one. Now, I've just got to get my little jump start kit pack out of here and see if it'll get the thing going. And this is all we need, I think. Righto. What's your name?
Brad, mate. Brad.
So Brad, you're on YouTube, mate.
Am I?
Yeah, you're a handsome looking character, aren't you?
Oh no, do I get a cut out of this?
You get a cut, mate, but just where do you want the cut? On the back side or
Carton of beer for every like.
over the back of the knuckles, or where would you like the cut?
Yeah, I know, I'm just pounding the edge, mate.
Yeah, no, and it's going good.
Going all
Been
right.
a good morning's work.
Yeah.
No real hiccups apart from the little helicopter not starting then.
Could have been better. We could be on the coast somewhere fishing or something.
Yeah, but that wouldn't do you any good, would it?
Got to get paid, mate.
Thanks, mate. Righto, Brad. I got to get a summation before you disappear. What's happening? Are we all happy with the way it's going?
Yeah, no, very happy.
This is all we got left over, is it?
Oh, and the creek we put a bit in.
Put a bit in the creek. Did that go that you don't even seen that? You don't know how that went?
Yeah,
Went
I
down
did
good?
it, yeah.
Yeah. And
Had about a metre spare. The rain holds off a couple of hours. I think we might have dodged the bullet.
well, there you go, eh?
Well guys, we're back here at the development block. We ended up with about 30 mil of rain after the pad was poured. So, not ideal. It just mucks up the levels of the concrete and takes off the top layer, so you can see a lot more of the rock and it's not as nice, but I don't think it's actually too bad. But I had to get my shoes off and walk through the creek crossings to make sure they were fine. And we're here, just the guys are back out here, got the little helicopter and gonna just try and polish it off a bit, smooth it out before it sets even more. So yeah, we'll just see how it works. Well, looks like it's working a bit, so we're going to get the other one. But yeah, it was our call to try and pour it, knowing that there was a bit of rain coming, so we can't really blame anyone but ourselves. But it's just their forecast rain in another few days, and we need to get the pad down so we can get the shed built. And yeah, you just gotta do things even when they're not ideal sometimes. Just getting all the dirt off the bottom of them. But it looks like it is doing something, so just trying to salvage what we can, and I think it's working. just going to move here away from the noise, but it's I think it's actually working pretty well. I think the concern was that it had set a bit too much, but just working it with these things, it's yeah, it's bringing it up nicely. Just got to wait for the sun and the wind to dry it out while they're doing it, and it should come up nice and smooth, I think. So that is good. So yes, it was our call to give it a crack yesterday, knowing that the rain was coming, just with the shed waiting to be built, and we just keep getting rain. You got to take the risk, I think, sometimes, but it's all worked out fairly well, I think. Hopefully the shed, once it does dry out a bit and we can get trucks and things here, then the shed will hopefully get started. Got all the material here. We've got this roofing over there, we've got the supports, braces and the uprights and all that. I don't know what you call them, but they're all here. So, but no, these guys are doing a good job. Bit of excitement. We've yeah, it looks like it's done a really good job here, but the creek is rising and we're not sure whether we can get out, so we're doing a bit of a mad dash. But no, it's come up well. Well guys, it's an eventful attempted escape. We'll see if we can, hopefully it's actually down a bit, but yeah, there is more water coming through. So it actually does look like it has gone down, this little bit at least anyway, so that's good. So we'll just hope that it is going down before it goes up. Oh yeah, no, it has gone down. So that is good. So it was, when I came here this morning, it was nearly over the bonnet, so yeah, we're not exactly sure when the rest of it's coming, but it's good that we're on this side at least. After all the excitement of rushing home to try and beat the creek coming up, turned out to be a very good idea, because it was only an hour or so after that we left that yeah, there was another metre or so high, which we would never have been able to get through. So that was good. We're just hoping that they're able to work on that pad long enough for it to do the job we want. By the time we paint the cement floor and all of that, I think it's going to be perfectly fine. So yeah, really happy that we were able to get it done at least, because that means we can get on to the next stage, which is the shed actually being built. So anyway, we'll probably leave the video there, and we'll catch you in the next one.